First of all, I think your analysis was very straight line. History doesn't run in a straight line.
Kid, you cannot tell your neighbor he is stealing ducks when you are stealing frogs.
As High Commissioner, I was wrong. As Charandas Persaud, I reacted naturally how any person would have.
I did not come here for that kind of abuse. I did not come here for that kind of abuse. If you're going to go down that road, I'll walk off.
But it's all okay once they're talking. If they were talking, I could not have been here today.
You got ADHD.
I got that.
Calm down.
I think I've done enough in terms of taking our team out of trouble from losing.
Tomorrow, Taylor. That's good. I'm reading the script now, and the first person that comes to my mind to play a detective,
Yes,
but
okay,
an
it's good.
erratic
Mikhail
detective
Rodriguez.
is Mikhail Rodriguez.
Why you not freaking slapping Indian? Why a man and slap a woman? No, girl, how you deal with that? You deal with that.
We must encourage platforms like this because it brings together different people and allows for discussions to take place in our country on a multiplicity of fundamental issues.
Kingdom, you apologizing for something you think I did is wrong. I don't want you to do that, and you should not have done that. Hi there, you're looking at a live episode of the Freddie Kissoon show with co-host Akash Persaud. Thanks for being with us. Welcome to the Freddie Kissoon show with Akash Persaud. This is Friday evening, and this is where we open the lines for everyone in and out of Guyana to tell us what they think about Guyana, nature, life, the world, people, anything at all. It's coming on to 2 years, and Akash can speak for himself. But for those 2 years, I've learned a lot from those call-ins. You've learned about people with very, very visionary mind. You've learned some people have no minds at all. But even the dull and ignorant must have their say. So it's once again call-in. So the numbers are on the screen. Please call in and tell us what you want to discuss, assess, analyze, or adumbrate. Just call in. We go until 10 on Friday evenings. It's an hour and a half, and it's call in. We have added a new feature to the Friday call-in program. We will show videos every Friday. Sometimes it will take up a long time. Sometimes we may not get videos. We'll only have 3, 4. But that is the intention now. That will be a permanent feature. Our cameramen will roam Georgetown and out of Georgetown and get you occurrences that we think you should know about, but not only occurrences. Sites and features and sources, yes, sources that you need to see in your country with the hope that it will change. We did show you that someone is spoiling the fantastic effort of the First Lady of this country. We've had the project coordinator in the First Lady's office. The First Lady is going around Guyana, beautifying Guyana. And we've had the project director in her office who landscaped the Georgetown seawall from the bandstand going right down to the Atlantic Ocean at the Kingston Jetty. And we showed you that a homeless man has taken over one of the benches where people go in the dozens and dozens every afternoon, lovers, families, children. He has taken over a bench, canopied it with a whole set of plastic bags. And we showed that thing and it's still there. So you're wondering, it leaves you to ask, Is there anything wrong that could be corrected? Yes, there are wrong things that be corrected and wrong things are being corrected. But how long would it take to remove that eyesore on that bench and people could go and sit down on the bench? So we showed you that last week. I was on the seawall this afternoon. It's still there. Two tents have been erected, and it's taken away from the ethereal ambience. The 2 tents are still there. If you're going to beautify the seawall, you have to keep it clean. And the First Lady has employed a guy called Carl Melville. But the police are not cooperating with Carl Melville. And the police have an outpost there that is fitted out with high-powered cameras that they can see anything. If high-level officers of the police force are listening, if Rajan Singh is listening, please clear up that eyesore that we showed last week. So we will show you a few other videos, but 2 things before Akash comes in with some of the things he has done around Georgetown this week. This afternoon, I was driving east on Church Street. When I meet East Street, an old Chinese man with vegetables and fruits in his hand was coming from Border Market, and he was crossing Church Street to get to East Street. And I put on my hazard. The man was walking slow. You know, some people went to the right of, drivers went to the right of me, and some went to the left of me. They could have knocked that man down. You see the hazard and you ignore the hazard. Let me tell you what you do with those jackasses. You just get the surveillance cameras, get their license plate, and jail these people. They could have knocked down that man. Do you know what happened in a case like that? Right outside, right at the pump station, right at the beginning of Clive Law Drive, there was a hazard on, and a minibus ignored the hazard and went into a mother with her 2 children, and one of the children died. The car stopped and had the hazard on, and the minibus ignored it and ruined that lady's life forever. And guess what? He escaped. I don't know if they've ever found him. But when you stop at a pedestrian crossing, how in heaven's name you could go to the side or right of that car? You going to crush the person who's walking on the pedestrian crossing. The Chinese man was taking his time with his thing in his hands, and I stopped, and they went to the left of me and to the right of me. You know what you call such persons? Not lowlifes, but jackasses. And there are surveillance cameras to catch these monsters driving on the road. That's the first thing I want to say before Akash comes in. The second thing is, can our operator put this thing on the screen? Tomorrow is a vigil for the thousands and thousands and thousands of mothers that have been murdered by the Israeli army in Gaza. That image is a woman holding her dead child, wrapped in white cloth, with grief all over her. 35,000 people have been killed, not with 2 armies fighting each other, with the Israeli army just bombing and bombing the hell out of Gaza. Please come to the vigil tomorrow. Good. So those are my 2 introductory remarks. The phone lines are on the screen. Just wait until we show the videos, and then you can call in. Akash?
Hey, good evening, Freddie. How was a rainy day for you today?
When it rains or it suns,
Yeah.
but I like the rain. It's been too
You went
hot.
to the park this morning?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good evening, callers. Viewers, sorry. It's Friday, so we're expecting callers. I hope that you're having a fantastic evening, Friday evening, wherever you're joining us from. I know a lot of people from the diaspora are watching us. This evening, we want to share a couple of videos with you. of some observations that we would have made. And I'm going to start with one first that Mr. Kissoon made an observation with. And it's right here in Queenstown. And we are going to show that as our first video. Let me get it loaded. So, all right. So let's look at this video. Freddie, you want to explain what's happening here?
That's the parapet outside of a house. That parapet is completely overtaken by some person who put or birthed or planted a garden. That's the parapet. So if you are driving and you want to make a slight turn, slight shift, look, not only they planted a garden on the parapet, but they put stones to boulders. That person has literally and physically taken over the property of the people of Guyana. Look at that parapet has been taken over. Now, what is wrong with that? Let me tell you what is wrong with that. We are told that's another house we pass by. Nobody can park there. A huge, long stretch. Look, no one can park there. How could that be right? How could, in a country with so many millions of cars with nowhere to park, how could that be right? Why can't somebody park there? Why can't somebody park there? You could landscape your parapet, but you can't put, that is, Akash,
it's illegal.
That person has literally owned the parapet, literally hijacked the parapet. Now, what is wrong with that? Let's show that garden on the parapet again. I want look at that. Now, what is wrong with that? Let me tell you what's wrong with that. If the boys put their dog food there and selling, you hear they're encumbering the parapet. You can't put your dog food there. You're encumbering the parapet. So you come, you sell your dog food, and then you're gone. This is permanent. So why people can't set up a little tray and sell their dog food on the parapet, but somebody can block that whole stretch of parapet? Look, they've put a long garden on the parapet that I own, Akash own, President Ali own, the people of Barbies own, the people of Demerara own. We had a terrible time when we were filming to find parking, and we could have easily gone there and parked. Look those stones on the parapet. Now, so the boys put their table on the parapet, and no, they got to move. You're encumbering the parapet. And do you know who we saw? When we went to get a comment from the person at the house, if you know who we saw, but we can't say, we can't name the person, because the lady may sue for libel. She may say, how could you say blocking up the parapet? I went this place. I come and meet to tell you're libeling me. But the person that came to the window is one of the most vociferous, virulent, pyrotechnical critic of the government and all that is wrong in this country. But that parapet there outside our house is not wrong. You know the problem I have with this country, Akash?
Tell me.
This is wrong. When you hold something like this in your hand is wrong, and people must criticize it. But they can hold something like that in their hand, and that is right. So you have one set of law for one people, another set of law for another people. I remember Christopher Ram wrote a letter in the paper saying people must find their voices and comment on Vice President Jagdio's criticism of the judge's decision on the teacher strike, where they must be paid for striking. He said, how can people remain so silent? But Mr. Ram, who is very, very close to Glenn Lal and has total access to the Kaicho News and the Starbuck News, have not raised his voice of what those papers are doing.
Freddie,
Look what Kaicho is doing.
A lot of
What a
times-
picture saying that is Sue. Sue is in Guyana. And he know that was not, he knows,
Is he wrong,
Mr. Land
Sue?
know that was not Sue. Everybody knows Sue is mistake, as the boys say. Sue is gone.
Yeah.
And he put a picture of ministers and Sue and saying, how come Jagdeo knows Sue in the country? Everybody knows Jagdeo Sue, a man named Sue,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Sue has mistake.
So gone for a while. But Freddie, let me show you something that I observed. I was driving 2 days ago on Lamaha Street, and I noticed a car almost running off the road, and I wondered why. And then I realized just by the corner, I'm going to show this video, just by the corner of Lamaha and Albert Street, there is a hole in the ground. Now this hole is very deep.
But
Right?
you know how busy Albert Street is?
And because if you look where the yellow line is, you're going to see that this hole is close to the yellow line. So it's right in line with your right side wheel. And the guys there was a supermarket there, the guys told me, look, this car got to go over the yellow line. You see that? The car had to go over the yellow line. So that's me with a ruler there. Now the hole, if you look at it here, when I measure with the ruler and you look at the level, this hole is about 6 or 7
That
inches
could
deep.
damage your chassis, you know.
Not just
that
your
could damage
chassis.
your wheel.
Yeah, but
Like a bend your wheel.
yeah, but when you hit in there, the visceral effect that somebody will have when you because
If a woman is pregnant.
but not just pregnant
Suppose a woman
woman,
is
there are some men who never pregnant would run off the road. But I mean, it sounds like a joke, but Freddie, this is a serious thing. So to our, let me play the video. So our viewers at Lamaha and Albert Street, just before the traffic light, if you're going west, there is a hole there, and it can really cause some accident. That is Albert and Lamaha Street. So be careful when you're going out there. The police just passed there.
But you know something, Akash?
Tell me.
You've been able to capture that. There are many more like that.
I know, but this one here,
But this is at a very, very important junction.
That's right. It's one of the,
Georgetown.
yes, it is one.
Albert Street is a very, very, that's where a major police station is.
Freddie, you know we always talk about the First Lady's project, right?
Yeah.
So a few nights ago, I went to, the First Lady has another project on the west coast at Rumzek, just past the
Yeah, I know it. I know.
Yeah.
My wife and I took photos there
And,
a few months ago.
So as I was at this, there's some nice restaurants there. I went to one called Pyramid, and when I came out, I was gonna take some pictures of the place, but when I look at now, Freddie Kissoon, you could not believe what is happening here. This is the trench outside of the First Lady thing, and look at the garbage here. Look at the garbage. This, I mean, they got two businesses there. They can't clean this place. Look at the garbage, Freddie. Look at this place. Look at the nastiness here. Look at plastic bottles. How can this be?
And the First Lady thing is right there.
This is the first. No, this is right out. This is the First Lady thing coming. Look, this is it here. Look, that's the First Lady thing there, and that's the garbage outside. Look at the condition.
But guess.
I mean.
But listen.
Where's the corporate responsibility of businesses around this area?
But the NDC, we criticize the city council non-stop every day. Not every day. Every minute Georgetown has criticized the city council. That's outside of Georgetown.
I know.
That's outside of Georgetown.
Yeah, that's all, but what I'm saying.
So what is the NDC doing?
Exactly.
So it's not a whole.
No.
We beat up on the city council.
No, as I said, there are two restaurants there. There's two businesses there. I mean, as I said, the corporate responsibility of these businesses isn't it to ensure that your environment, especially if you're involved in the restaurant business, don't you want your surroundings to look clean?
Could we, before we showed all the videos, remember we had a good video of garbage all over the place? Could you find that on your laptop, please?
Yes, I'll find it. I'll find it for you just now. I'll find it.
Viewers, you have to see. Garbage City.
All right. Okay. We weren't ready for calls as yet, but there's a call coming in. Should we take this call? Go through the videos.
Let's go through the videos.
We're going to go through the videos quickly. All right. So this is another big project that has been taking forever. And this is yesterday I did a walkthrough on cemetery. we went through Cemetery Road, and we did a drive-through and we took some videos. Now, Cemetery Road yesterday afternoon had a massive build-up of traffic. Now, this road has been doing, it's over 2 years, right?
Sometimes Gildawi came just in time for the show because of that.
So now this is, now look at this. This is Sussex Street area now, where they cut the road now at Sussex Street. So you cannot go into Sussex Street from there. Or this is Princess Street, Freddie. Princess Street. Yes. So now there is still one way because now this bridge. This is the bridge. This contract has been running for over 2 years now, I think. But you know what's the problem at this bridge here, Freddie? At this place, Jumbie run. People use if it's true they got Jumbie. The man, the contractor said, and the people who were working there,
run them away.
Yes, they told the minister that that Jumbie run them, and they had to give up. They had to move out and so on. This is the bridge that is being constructed. The bridge is, I mean, they've been moving as of recent. But I really hope that this project comes to an end quickly.
That's by the Reputation Cemetery. So some of them got some Jumbie lashes and
not Jumbie,
they're in the hospital.
They said that they couldn't work because Jumbie was interfering with them.
But what were the Jumbies doing them? Beating them up?
I don't know. Maybe make it they can't work. Now the last thing we want to show, we always looking for stuff that's happening out here, but there was something commendable that happened recently. As you would all know from the internet, that recently for the want of a better term,
police safe
a baby whale or a juvenile, this video was in Berbice, and look, if you look in this video, you can see here the police. There were two policemen out there helping with this. And we want to say a shout out to, and thank you to those persons who came together, banded together, including the policemen in Berbice. This is at 63 Beach, to ensure that this whale was taken back out at sea. If you look at here, they have it in a dinghy, and they took it out to as far out as possible to ensure that I really hope that the whale survived. But even if whatever the outcome is, we want to thank the citizens that were involved in this rescue mission. It shows that all is not lost, Freddie.
No, but listen,
all is not lost.
Could we bring up? Let's get back the policeman in his uniform.
Yes.
This he's a fine example of a police officer. He's in his police clothes there,
Yes.
Could we get his photo up so people, the whole world can see him?
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Let me get. That's the man there. And there's another police right here helping out too. There are two police in this operation.
Two police there. That guy is with his clothes on. So definitely all is not lost. There's still, this is not.
I mean, this is commendable. This is commendable that those guys went out there with a uniform, and they other than there are good people, Freddie. There are people out there who want to help. You still got
Chateaus. I see you have.
Yeah, I got Chateaus.
Let's show the people. This is a movie since in the early 70s, and the boys in the street. What?
But this movie, it came out when we were talking some time back about Chateaus land. Guyana is like Chateaus land. Everybody wants to do their own thing, driving anyhow, knocking down people.
In case the young people of Guyana, in case they want to know what's Chateau land, in the 70s, when things were shambolic and everybody do their own thing in and around Georgetown in Guyana, we used to say, this is Chateau's land. So that's what we mean by Chateau's land. The numbers are on the screen. Please call in.
Let me remind you.
We have that garbage thing. Could you look for that?
I'll get it in the meantime, Freddie. But let me remind the viewers also, when you're calling in, be responsible with your call. Do not be libelous or scandalous in your call, and we are not responsible. Myself, Akash Persaud, Freddie Kissoon, the Freddie Kissoon Show, Daybreak News Inc., Guyana Inc., and Guyanese Critic. We're not responsible for any call that comes through on this program that is libelous or scandalous in any way. We will not tolerate it, and we want you to be responsible with your calls. This forum is for you to express your views on matters of interest that bothers you, or that as you saw, we show something with the policeman. So if you agree with something and you think something good is being done, whatever it is, call in tonight. The lines are open. Welcome to the Freddie Kissoon Show. Call in live tonight.
In the meantime, could you find that garbage thing?
Yes.
Oh, there's a phone.
Yeah. Good evening, caller. You are our first caller this evening.
Thank you, sir. How are you doing? All right. I have looked at some videos featuring people like David Hines and Mark Benchcop and Rickard Burke.
Mm-hmm.
Very disgusting, very sickening. I would like to pose this question to Freddie. How come you would associate yourself with people like David Hines? That man gave me an ulcer. That man gives the world an ulcer. And I know Freddie political persuasion might have differed year go, year come. But I will simply say this, Akash.
Mm-hmm.
I will curse the PPP and I will curse the PPP. But I will never join hands with the PNC or the WPA. Do not be an Agamutu or a Ramjatan. Again, if I offended Freddie, sorry. But
okay, so you have a right to your opinion, and your opinion should be expressed, right? And you have expressed your opinion. Mm. The most important thing is that we haven't come in to stop you, and we wouldn't do that. So
but I didn't attack anyone, did I?
No. That's fine. That's fine. You make your opinion. If you think Freddie Kissoon has done something wrong, if you think the government has done something wrong, that's your right. The program would not be successful.
I'll read my position. If the PPP may
we get your point. But you will not
I will not join hands with the people that burn the fig every guy.
All right. Okay, man.
Thanks for coming through. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Freddie, he might not be the only one that shares an opinion that about you and about me.
Yeah, yes,
right. But everyone has, as you said, everybody has a right.
And he could call in anytime he wants.
We do.
Look at this garbage here.
If for many of the viewers, you may have seen it on the Guyanese Critic platform. I started a new program called Garbage City because we realized that garbage is such a huge thing. But this is a clip from Garbage City that we did on the seawall, and I want you to look at some of what is happening on the seawall here. This is unbelievable.
We didn't show that before. There's another.
No. This one. No, we didn't show this. This is a this one here is a drone footage of look at this, Freddie. This is the Georgetown seawall, littered with garbage for almost a mile long. How can this be, Freddie Kissoon? How can this be? How can we?
We're not showing it.
Adaiki, put up this video, please. This is the Georgetown seawall. How can this be? Look at the garbage here. I mean, this is unbelievable. For 1 mile, and right there is very look at. Let me just go back to this piece here. Look at this thing. Like is this? I mean, is this real? Are we living in a real country? This is the Georgetown seawall, and look at the garbage. Freddie Kissoon, when I went out there to talk to the woman said she finds underwear and all kind of thing there.
Anyway,
take a call, man. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Good night.
Good evening.
Good evening.
When the people say that the government take back land and they have to pay the land, when the PNC took that land at the President College, they didn't pay nobody. They didn't get nobody give money for that land,
Okay, and whose land was this? On your, from what you know, whose land is it?
Those were farmers' land.
Farmers' land, okay.
But the President College.
Mm-hmm.
And the PNC they take their land.
Okay, and the farmers had their papers, documents, and stuff for this place, or they were just farmers?
Yes, if I could be correct.
President's College was built under Burnham's administration, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You're too young.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. Thanks for making your point.
We got to remember Mr. Perry.
Yeah.
One more thing before I go. Remember I asked you about that boy, Gandari?
If you ask me about Gildari?
ask you, Gandhari, what the government is doing for Gandhari.
Gandhari. Who's Gandhari?
The boxer.
The boxer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He has won titles in this country and nobody give him nothing. Other boxer can go on and they give it to him. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right, good. Well, we hope people are listening and the sports people.
Yes, hope the minister is listening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right, call in. If you looking at us, the two numbers are on the screen. One is landline, and the other is Akash WhatsApp number.
Yeah.
Call in and tell us what.
And you can also send your videos and your comments via WhatsApp.
Send your videos to us. The WhatsApp number on the screen for Akash. There's a call. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Freddie Kissoon. Send your videos to us.
You got to tune your volume down. I'm hearing the program in the background.
Oh, sorry about that. Yes, I must commend you on the show. It's wonderful, but I am from Barbies, and we have one road here from the bridge straight to Skellin. It's not like we have any cut across that you could...
Yeah, I know. I'm quite familiar with that since I was small. Yeah.
Yes, and the craziness that is going on with these truck drivers and the school children during school hours. I think something needs to be done with these trucks during the school hours, because it's unbelievable. The hire cars don't get to pull in properly to drop off the children because of these trucks, how they behaving on the road. A majority of these truck drivers and these traffic police is friends. You don't see nothing happening. One more thing, the garbage. When I see the council cleaning garbage, they just pulling it out from the drain, leave it on the roadside. I mean, you have these 10 days workers flowing like water in Barbies here. Get them to do something about the garbage. These 10-day workers are gonna come tap the grass a piece in the drain, and they're gonna sit down for the rest of the hours underneath the tree, waiting for time to go home. That is wasting of taxpayers' money. So I hope something could be done about it, because it makes no use you pull the garbage out from the drain, and when you go home, the sun dries up and the breeze blows back in the drain.
Yeah.
So, all right. I mean, the government is doing a good job, but there is still more room for improvements, and in these ways, taxpayers' money is wasted. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you
sure.
for hearing me.
Yeah, keep in touch with us. Keep calling. Bye-bye.
Siu Chan de Unaraina said, I applied at GWI on the 8th of April for water at the Fort Wellington office. My application was accepted. Until today, no connection as yet. What system do we have in Guyana for new home owners going into their new homes without water? I hope the right people are watching, Siu Chan. Hi, caller. Good evening.
Akash, I'm calling back for the second time here because last weekend I would have spoken about Glenlyle newspaper misinforming people about the VP, and I said the guy, the papers need to be put to rest, not him needs to be put to rest.
Because
I was nowhere calling for violence. I was nowhere calling for anybody to get hurt. I meant that the paper need to be rejected. Right? Mm-hmm. So that caller that called out me and rejected my position, I'm apologizing to him, I'm apologizing to the program, I'm apologizing to everybody. I did not mean anything of violence. All I was trying to say is that the paper need to be rejected.
Well, thank you for calling back and clearing that up.
And again, Freddie, I am apologizing to you. I did not mean anything of any violence.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah. A message came through WhatsApp. Here's, good night, gentlemen. I must commend everyone for trying to make an honest dollar, but my concern is the chicken foot and plantain chip sellers. They cut their chips bag and let it blow all over the place. Example at the Harbour Bridge area.
Okay. Good evening.
Hey, Mr. Freddie Kissoon, I call back for the second can say I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, you call whenever you want to.
Yeah, the gentleman just raised a topic about GWI.
Yes.
For the past 6 months, I would say, like from November, December until now, we're not receiving water bills. So I understand they're saying they don't have, they're trying to do things the technological wise. You could get your water bill through your phone and so on, right? But the thing is, we don't have people coming and read the water meter. But when you go to pay...
Or you could get your bill through the phone if they're reading. I mean,
you just getting a figure coming through your phone.
What stupid is that? You have to read your bill and send it through the internet. Look, I remember when this program first started, some people put some licks on GWI. We're almost 2 years into this program. And the police force, GT&T, passport office, GRA, there have been improvements, especially birth certificate office. I know a guy who got his birth certificate the same day of visiting Guyanese, but GWI seemed to be a problem. GWI seemed to be a problem, at least from the calls we got on this program.
Yeah, and when you go to the office, they don't want to listen to what you have to say.
Well,
There's always, they have their own people, they're telling you that, what heap of craziness they just keep...
Well, I got news for you. Stay on the line. I live within the jurisdiction of Georgetown. And Akash, listen to this. For the past 6 months, my bill has been coming in the same amount, 27,000, and it says at the bottom, do not pay. The bill has 27,000. The bill isn't changing. It's saying the same thing, and it says do not pay. Well, we can't owe 27,000 because not with my wife. Not with my wife, but my wife make sure we pay. But so 2 years ago, this program began, and we've got complaints with GWI. You know, look, so any other point?
No, thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah.
27,000 do not pay.
Yeah, but Freddie,
send us any videos that you've got.
Yeah,
videos of police harassment, people taking the law into their own hands, government
unscrupulous
government
driving
officials.
I see one man driving on the on right by Cemetery Road there, but he couldn't fit. So he put half the car on the median, and the other half so he could beat the traffic. So a guy just sent a message here. He says, good night. As you mentioned, top stuff from the police officer that helped at 63 Beach. I would just like for your program to acknowledge this person, Danny George, that has assisted these youths in the development in Zeeburg. And, you know, he has a picture of the Zeeburg on the 19 team. If the operator just bring this up here, that's the Zeeburg on the 19 cricket team. So good luck, guys. Good luck, Danny George. Yeah,
good luck, Danny. Let's take this call, Danny. Hello?
Good night.
Good evening.
I'm calling all the way from Berkeley.
Yes.
I'm living at Bath Estate Road. Calling to report that people come with different vehicles and throw the garbage right there. I don't know if somebody can come and look into it. At the moment, if you come, you see a set of tall bars and the place is pink.
Do you have any video of this, ma'am?
I can, not at the moment, but I can video it.
People throwing the thing out their cars?
Pardon me?
They throw the stuff out there from their cars?
Yeah.
So they're going to park there. They park there and empty the garbage?
Yeah. People come with big cup, pick up and just empty it, throw it out. And when you talk, they abuse you.
Video the thing and send it to us. Next week we'll have it on the show.
Video the stuff, send it to us, and we will send it to the police.
Send it to us. My number is 652-1314.
They don't have surveillance cameras there where you live?
They don't have camera here. They don't have camera there. They don't have any camera there, but I will video it and I'm going to send it to you all.
Yeah. You have the WhatsApp number there on the screen.
Ma'am, look, all of us have a responsibility in getting things sorted out, and you send it to us and we will see what we can do. All right?
Okay.
Thanks for coming through.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Good evening, caller.
policeman in that brown clothes uniform at the 63 beach.
Yes.
There was an accident at Crabble Creek where that same exact policeman refused to take the boy to the hospital because of personal reason. The boy was alive for about 40 minutes. And the same exact policeman refused to take that boy to the hospital, left that boy to die there. That same individual with the brown clothes.
Oh, wow.
Right? And he's not saint of a police, he's a drunkard.
No, sir. No. We got to cut you off.
Yeah.
Please take that back. Please apologize. We have
that boy was connected to me.
Sir.
Exact policeman.
Sir, please do not call people drunkard. You can get us into.
Like I said, do you want me to send you some pictures of him?
So we're gonna take this caller off. Take this caller off.
Yeah. Here, Skip. We were
Akash, you know me personally. You know me personally. You don't want me to tell you who am I?
Take this.
Hold on.
No matter what.
We are taking your call. We let you air your grievances and so on.
But you can't do this.
Don't make references like that, man.
You go to get something
okay,
illegal.
I'm telling you, that same policeman leave that boy to die there. When people actually to beg him to take him to the hospital.
Okay, that's okay. Okay,
right.
You've made your point. That has to be verified.
Verified? It's in ongoing investigation.
Sir.
And let me tell you, it hurts me a lot.
No, I understand. I understand your emotion.
Thanks for making your point.
Thanks for coming through, though, man. And
thanks for coming through. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you guys tonight?
Yeah, we're doing fine, man.
All right,
It's going to get us into legal trouble.
Very heavy shower of rain here.
Oh, yes. Where are you calling from?
Essequibo.
Essequibo. What part of Essequibo are you calling from?
Aurora.
Oh, that's a nice place where they used to get a launch back in the days, from Wakenham.
Correct, and we still have one of the old chimneys standing here also.
Oh, we got to come. Must video it and send it to us.
Yeah, I will.
So welcome to the show. What's up, man?
Two things very quickly. One thing is the NDC. I never really find it, but I thought I might ask you guys. Excess garbage. Will they assist residents in disposing them and things like that, or no?
The NDC.
Yeah.
I think the NDC, that they should do that. They should clean the garbage, and they should assist patriotic citizens when they.
What happened, right? What happened? A lot of construction going on, plenty construction. So when you finish constructing, you end up with a set of extra piece of zinc, extra piece of wood, and you can't just dispose of those things. You can't put them on the road and leave them. You can't put them in the corner and leave them. So I don't know how we can get them involved in helping people, because everybody just puts it on the road corner and left it. A man pass, he collect 2 pieces of wood, the zinc left there, a little child walk across, the thing can happen. That's one. So I don't know if they can assist. I don't know how we can get them involved. That's one. Another thing, I didn't hear much people talking about the charges against those TCOM officials and the other persons involved in the 2020 elections. Thing in court and no.
You're talking about
what's the process? What's going on really? We head into another election.
You're talking about the bingo numbers?
Yeah. I mean, we head into another election, and the country needs to see those people back. I mean, we can't head to another election.
You can't comment on the court case. You know that. You're in order to say the trial should have been proceeded a long time ago. But don't make no comment on the in law. You call that sub judice. You can't comment on.
I know, but is there like anyhow it could be the process can be quickened or something? I mean, something needs to be done.
Well, your guess is as good as ours, because this is an ongoing situation. Yeah.
And it's terrible.
You're not the fool.
Crime of that nature, it should have been addressed a long time ago.
A lot of people share that same opinion, and when I say a whole lot of people.
Let's take this call.
All right, thanks for coming through, man.
Thanks for coming through.
Yeah. Caller, good evening. Caller, good evening. You're on air.
Yes, sir. How are you?
We're doing fine, man.
My name is Mahendra from Canada. And I'm seeing you guys have a little business about little garbage bin business.
What business? What do you mean?
I mean that we see garbage thrown all over the place in Guyana.
Yes, yes.
And
it's a culture.
I would like if I can have a business, I can provide the bins and those kind of stuff.
Well, you have to talk. You have to talk. You have to talk to the relevant authorities. Try to talk to the NDC in your area.
No, he's calling from Canada. And so you want to donate bins, or you want to sell bins, or what do you want to do?
No, I want to do a business.
You want to do a business? All right. Well, here what you got to do.
Well, you got to go to the relevant.
Set up a proposal. Send it into the relevant authorities, which is the local government and the central government and the city council and NDCs.
Yeah. Just This program is to hear the grievance of people and to hear their views, positive or negative. You want to start a business in Guyana, you have different forums.
I'm right now I'm dealing with a business in Canada. I'm doing garbage business.
Oh, okay, well, come down. Come down.
Come down and talk to the relevant authorities. Okay, sir.
Thanks for coming through. Yeah. Let me read a couple of messages.
If he wants to start a business.
Yeah. Hi, good night, Akash and Freddie. Can you say how much garbage bins on the seawall?
Yeah. Let's take that call. Why your phone going like that? You gotta change the mode.
Hello. Caller, good evening.
Hello, good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
We're doing fine.
Okay, good. Thank you so much for taking my call. I just wanted to make a comment. I'm very perturbed right now. I read something today regarding this the GTU strike and the decision by Justice Sandil Kissoon. I understand that based on the rules or the law, that if a written decision is not given,
you can't appeal. Right, the appeal will not be heard.
You cannot appeal. This is disgusting. This is the judiciary once again failing our country. I cannot believe that this is happening in a country that is, blowing off in development, that one guy can hold this entire country hostage. This is disgusting what I'm seeing right now. And I don't know what our options at this point is. If this is the case, then the public service can shut down that entire country, which is, it's untimely.
That's one aspect of his decision. The man also ordered Exxon to have unlimited insurance. And if they do not have unlimited insurance, part of his judgment is that the EPA must cancel Exxon permit to operate in Guyana. So that man was bringing to an end one of the most phenomenal investment we've had in British Guyana and Guyana. Anyway, sir, thanks for coming through.
Freddie, one more thing. I hear what you were saying, and I do understand that. But can us as a society allow one guy to hold the entire country? He's in the pockets of the oil and gas network. He's in the pockets of the Radzik sisters. He's in the pocket of the Red Thread and all of these guys.
No. You can't say that. You have to take that back. And if you don't, we will have to apologize to the judge. We reject that statement. We condemn it, and we disassociate ourselves from it, and we offer apologies to the person you're talking about.
This is my personal opinion. I don't want to make a disclaimer. This is not an opinion of your program. But
we are transmitting your statement, which means we're liable for that. I think we got to go. And then when you come off, we will apologize. That you can't say that on the air. So, we gotta go. Here, man. So, okay, so thanks for coming through. We gotta go. Take that off. For that caller that just called in, we would like to issue a disclaimer. We are not responsible for his words. We regret that caller made those words, and we apologize most sincerely, most profoundly to the judge.
Freddie, before you take this call, quick, let me read a message. Mia is saying here, hi Freddie, quick question. Why the citizens of Guyana are bringing awareness to these issues versus the ministers who are paid big salaries to resolve these issues on your show?
Let me get a call. Hello? Hello?
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
But just a little point here. I want to know if you guys could shed some light, man, on this, all these videos about these persons breaking the law. And I don't see the police putting them in front of the court. You know, every day you're seeing people breaking the law and you just saw everybody posting it, but nothing is being done.
Okay. That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks. Next Friday, let's say, call in next Friday, let's say from you, right?
Okay, my brother.
Yeah,
Right.
another person sending a message here. Good night, Akash. I'm a resident of Independence Boulevard, La Penitence. For 1 month, there has been no garbage collection in Independence Boulevard opposite the island. They are only collecting the garbage in Middle Road and Albaistown. 1 month now, Freddie.
Sooner or later, the government is going to have to take over that function from City Hall. Sooner or later.
There's a notice here from GW. I'll read it just now. Yeah.
Good evening. Hello. You on to the Freddie Kissoon show?
Good evening.
With Akash Persaud?
Mr. Freddie.
Yeah?
You know, I've got a problem with it. I would like you to give me your personal number.
Yeah, I can give you Tom right now. Take it down. 614.
Just a minute. 614.
5927.
614. 59.
27. Yeah, and my email is Fred Kissoon. Simple. Fred and Kissoon join up.
Email. I just want.
In your email, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So you'll call me, right?
I will call you to explain my problem with Mr. Balwan. The hospital Balwan thing.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
All right. Good. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Hello. Turn the volume down on your device, please.
Yeah, buddy. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Yeah, I would like to respond to the caller that called before, who stated that the one man has the whole country at ransom. You know, he's in the pockets of.
No. Don't repeat that, sir. We apologize for that.
Yeah. Well, but it's not what he said. But anyhow, I would like to state to him that the judge himself, Mr. Kissoon, is a hero. He's a hero. He stood up for the people of Guyana. He did what EPA failed to do. You understand? And he will go down in history as one who set himself apart from the foolishness that is going on, the madness that is going on in this country. Why don't he talk about the man who holds the press conference with the bald head?
So, Matt, look, take that. No. You can't come in. How you can call somebody with bald head?
No. I am not calling names.
No, but you can't refer to people that's ugly, fat, bald head. Look. You have. I don't agree with the judge's decision. You agree with the judge's decision, but let's keep it clean, man. How bald head coming in?
I'm just referring to the guy with
you should. Look, you're going to get us in trouble. Let's go. Thanks for coming through. You want to make a call and support the judge's decision. That is your right. How bald head come into it? Why should we say people got bald head, people fat, people ugly? Those things should never come across to our minds.
A message coming through here says, good night. Can a referendum be held to dissolve the MNCC? As you know, we're reading all the messages that are coming through.
Well, they've had MNCC before.
Yeah,
they don't need a referendum.
Yeah.
There are laws to create MNCC.
Interim management.
The government did that before, and the interim management committee head was Dr. James Rose.
Somebody sent in something here. It's a notice from GWI. It says Guyana Water Incorporated GWI advises old age pensioners age 65 and older of the following: the pensioners subsidy granted yearly by the government of Guyana through the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security to persons who are recipients of the government old age pension the subsidy is eligible to GWI. So customers outside of Georgia are granted $8,976 yearly, and those in Georgia are $11,880. Okay. This is someone sent this in. Take a call.
Hello.
Hello. Good night.
Good evening.
Hey, Akash and Mr. Freddie.
Yeah, man.
And a while back, I think it was last year, the president said that within the end of 2024, 90% of the country will have treated water. I want to know how far they are on that, because I'm living in quarantine here, and they just put up a well opening in Chesney without treated water.
Well, I'm glad you're making a point. I hope it gets somewhere. We really hope after 2 years some of these complaints are acted upon. We really hope.
It's a brand new well. You can't even use the water to wash clothes.
Oh, my goodness.
When you pull a bucket, pail, and leave it, within a couple hours, you see drums in the bottom of it.
You just have the iron kind of thing floating at the top.
Yeah, that's iron. Yeah.
And another thing is, I don't hear anything about the hydro. What happened to the hydro?
You mean the hydro project that the PP government was
supposed to?
Yeah, well.
No, I think that's in the pipeline.
Yeah, they're working on it.
I think
but remember, for
now.
5 years, nothing was done to it, and it was left down.
It was laid up when the old government got in, the APNU. I think they're working on it now.
And
the government is definitely working on it.
The 100 million them paying a year for the power plant they had out there. 200 in 200 years. Don't you think if they could have buy a couple generators, they would have taken care of region 5 and 6 and wait for the gas to shore?
Okay.
Look. I'm sure there are people there who are working in their think tanks, and I sometimes we wonder whether it's that simple and why can't people think about it. But I don't know. Maybe let the think tank come together. Maybe they have a plan. I
sir.
I don't know if they hook it up. We got blackout earlier today.
well, I think they say they're hooking it up, or it's been hooked up. I guess give it a day or two.
And the other thing we wanted to
quickly
about the Mingo, they move it back until June now. It's going to be the hearing.
Well, nothing we can say about it.
Yeah, but
it's a court case.
Clarify it so that he may not know, but they move it until June now, the hearing.
Okay. All right. Thanks for coming through. Right.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
What's your message? Nobody's
So the guy, one of the guys said, he want to thank us for highlighting the thing about the cricket club with those youngsters, and if anybody would like to donate gears to the youngsters, they can contact them. Guy name is Amir 698-6406. If you're gonna donate gears or so to them, just make sure that everything is.
You should repeat that number.
Yeah, that. So the number is 698-6406, and this is the under 19 team. Let me put back a picture of the under 19 team. There, operator. Yeah. So that's the under 19 team, and the guys are they're the Zeeburg on 19 team. Yeah.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Am I on to the Freddie Kissoon show?
Yes, sir.
All right. Akash, that is next to you there is my neighbor from Dennis Street, Camersville. He did a little expose the other day.
Yes.
I just calling to say that today the rain came and the entire place is flooded now.
Yeah.
You could have sent a video.
Yeah, we saw that coming. And I actually that's one of the reasons I went there, because when I saw the rain, I used to live there,
Yes, well, it's your neighbor down in here, Akash.
Who is that?
Greg from next door.
Oh, right.
You understand?
Yes.
What happened today, the contractors broke the TWI main.
Wow.
The place started to flood even before the rain came, and then the rain came and compounded it.
Wow. I can imagine you guys living through there, because partner, that place is in a... that's a hellhole.
Flooding the water in my house. I got about an inch of water in my house. Right?
Yes. I live there, so I used to get flooding too. So I know about the situation.
Maybe I could get somebody come and
No.
somebody.
Can you do some? You have my number, right? 652-3014. Do some videos and send it to me.
All right, I'm gonna take some videos tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Wow. A message come through here says, good night. Can the traffic police say if it is legal to use the emergency lanes to undertake? Because people are driving in the lane in front of the police and they do nothing about it. So we need some clarity in that. Well, obviously, hold on. Let me call them. Let me tell you what was going. Let me show you what's going on here. Let me show you what's going on. Check this out. Chateau's land operator. Chateau's land. This is that's what's happening. You know, everybody believes that they got their own. They can do their own thing. You know, it's like this place will have law, Freddie. Nobody heavily tinted vehicles.
Look, they have surveillance. Look, the only way you can deal with this situation is to deal with it in a no-nonsense way. We have Parliament, we have the surveillance camera. Pass laws to make dangerous driving a fine by 100,000. You see, once the cameras pick them up of driving lawlessly and they have to pay 80,000, it will stop. It will stop after a time.
Wow. For Freddie, draconian laws we don't even have to go, but sometimes it is necessary.
All countries do that. Yeah. Well, you have to nip this thing in the bud. You know what is going on by me there at Marseille? Every Sunday night, some guys come at Marseille, the car park, and whatever they do to their cars, right? They do drag racing and it's a lot. The machine is making a lot of noise, and you could nip that thing in the bud. But guess what? Sheriff Security is a company that manages the car park at Movie Town, and they're afraid. The security afraid of the guys. The guys come and rev up their motorcycle. They modify the exhaust.
Freddie, you won't hear how people stack the police in this country. Man beat. Did you see a man go for a man run a police down the other day for rob him? Ran a police down to rob him, Freddie. You know we just beat up a lot of the police. But a lot of times, as you rightly mentioned to me the other day, these people risk their lives for us to,
Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yeah?
Is this Freddie Kissoon?
Yeah.
Yes, you're live.
Yeah, let's hear what you have to say, sir.
On Duncan Street, right? You know them Sapphire bus, right? They must drive like a madman. On Duncan Street, I got a friend, right? She turned it into she yard, and this minibus overtaken and coming right through from the outside, and knocked she vehicle right when she turned it into she yard, and the police charged she. I got a video of it. I even send it to you.
Send it now.
Send the video now.
Send it now.
What's the number?
652
the numbers on the screen there.
Same cell number on the screen.
Yeah, good. All right.
Send it now.
But the two sides of a story, maybe even more.
So we have a video. We have a video of the man just went. That just called from Dennis Street. Just went outside. Operator, put this video up.
That's too
No, it's gonna be night time. So we're gonna get it. Take the call out, Freddie. This is Dennis Street right now. Oh my goodness. Look at these people. Look at what's happening on Dennis Street, Freddie. We saw this coming. We saw this coming
last week Friday, right?
Yes, we went and we filmed it because we knew that when the rains come. Look at that person yard. And this is not no rainfall as yet, Freddie. We just had a few, maybe in 2 hours of rain today. Combined, and look at what's happening already. Imagine if when the heavy rains come, what's gonna happen? Let me run these videos. This is Dennis Street right now. The man who called and just now went outside and sent this video. How can this be, man? How can this be? Look at this thing. 2 years now. This project going, Freddie. 2 years. And I know the area because I live there. And the water main, he said the water main is currently leaking. Look, let me tell you something. And a Friday night after the show, right in the studio, the rain was falling. We went out the studio and I saw a small pipe leaking out there. Myself, Mr. Kissoon, and the operator, a Daiki. We went out there and we try to patch the thing up as best as possible. As a small pipe, because water wasting. We cannot be on this show and talking about these things and not do something about it. And here it is, a big main.
There is a guy in charge of that thing called Niles, Mr. Niles.
Yes,
Mr. Niles is an exceptional public servant. You call him about water waste, you have his cell number, he acts all the time. Today I went to the pet shop, and next to the pet shop is St. Bernadette Hostel for Girls. And the pipe was leaking there, and the nun told me they're not getting water. And I called him and he sent his people.
I know his brother and I work together at the Chronicle. Niles.
Mr. Niles is one of the top class public servants.
Yeah. A message came in here. It says, I think that the new Constitutional Commission needs to look at the judiciary to have the judge accountable for their decisions. There are many cases that have been decided without proper consideration of the facts and laws.
Well, I think judges are not the embodiment of impeccable knowledge. Judges make mistakes. Some of them, the United States government has said one of the rulings of the Supreme Court recently is unconstitutional. That the Supreme Court making a ruling that violates the Constitution of the United States. So people can criticize judges. The most important thing is, I think, because of the implication of that judgment, he should have given his written judgment already.
Yeah.
He should have given his... Anyway. Hello.
A very good evening to you, sir.
Good evening.
I just have one concern. It's about the airport, our national airport, and it carries a powerful name, Jagan International Airport.
Mm-hmm.
My concern is that I know the rebuilding and I know that they're in the process of working, etc. Now these walls within the institution, within the airport, is it they have a model for these walls? It will remain just like that plain? It isn't got anything to put on it? No picture, no anything? It's just plain walls you will be walking through? Who's the designer, or who's the architect of the airport? That's our main airport.
Yeah. And you would think that's something that should be elementary, right?
Huh?
I said, you don't want to think that something like that should be elementary. Something like that should be, you don't have to, it's not rocket science.
You understand what's happening here?
Yeah, I agree with you.
We got a lot of things that we should have, promote.
I think what should be done.
They're spending money in this country.
I think what should be done, we should.
Take a wall.
Yeah.
This thing just plain. Anyway, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Freddie, what can be done in those spaces also is that we can showcase our flora and fauna of the country. Visitors coming in, they know where to go, what to look for. I mean, like I said, all right. So, operator, let's put this video up. The caller that called and spoke about the accident on Duncan Street. This is the video that the person has sent in. So let's see what's happening here.
That's the minibus.
Okay, let's. Oh. All right. So there's the video. We see it, but the person's turned.
No, I think
I think the person.
Every story has two sides. She turned into the lane of the minibus.
The minibus was oncoming. It was oncoming.
No, she has to wait and give way.
Yeah.
If the call is listening, I know when he told me that it sounds weird. Look.
I see. She made a. She just. Turn right. I mean, yes, they indicate but you got to look in your mirror.
She turned into his lane.
Yeah, you got to, common sense and caution and care and all these things.
No, if that listener is listening, the car is wrong. The minibus is holding his lane and driving in his lane. She came out of his lane into
Well, it looks like.
Anyway,
but I don't. This is a very strange one.
No, it's not a strange one. You're seeing it there. There's nothing strange about that. She went into his lane.
Caller, good evening.
There's nothing strange about that.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
I'm just calling for an advice, please.
Go ahead.
Whenever there is an accident occurred and the police is in the presence, Can you please advise me what is the duty of that police at the time of the accident, and if the person is still alive then?
If the person is still what?
The person met with an accident.
Yeah.
He is alive, and there was a presence of a police. Can you please advise me what's the duty of the police at that moment?
If the let's go this slowly. Just for clarification, my own clarification. There is an accident and a police comes up.
Yeah.
And you want to know what is the role of the police?
Right.
Well,
so now what is the role of the police? What the police should have done
well,
if the person is still alive there? What would the police have done?
What would the police have done if the person is still alive?
Yeah, I would want to think that police should call EMT, call the emergency unit, call the ambulance.
They got to call the ambulance.
I'll tell you why. If they try to move that person and that person has an injury, so a lot of times when we try to move people, that's when we cause more injury to them. It is not advisable for a police to move someone or any citizen to move someone.
They're not trained to do that.
No, in the case of that, now the police cannot do anything. But if there were people there who could have assisted by calling the ambulance to get the guy there, and he stopped the people then from doing that. Now, what would have been?
Well, that's crazy.
Look, we just got a call in which a guy said a minibus hit a lady car and the police charged a lady. When you look at the video, it's a different story. I don't know, the police in most accidents, ambulance take a long time to come. Now they have private ambulances. I think Balwant Singh Sheriff Clinic on Regent Street, on Sheriff Street have ambulances. I think it's $10,000. But if the ambulance is taking long to come, public citizens normally take people out of a damaged car and transport them to the hospital. He cannot stop the person from doing that.
Okay, well, that is what I want to know. If he was supposed to stop the people from doing that, or he should advise the people to do that.
He cannot stop.
Because in that
he can't stop nobody.
He can't stop.
As a matter of fact, he should encourage that. He should encourage people to call.
Take my cell number, Akash, and call us off the phone and tell us who's this policeman.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Can you please give me the number?
614-5927. I'll repeat it again. 614-5927. Thanks for coming through. Let's take this call.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, good night, Freddie.
Good night.
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Hi, good night, Freddie and Akash. I want to bring this matter to the floor in here, man. I was coming down by Gayal stores there, opposite where they have the museum, right? Rain was falling. And they got a trench in the middle of the road there. I don't know if nobody is seeing it.
Yes, I saw it.
Like the whole wheel went down.
Yes, I saw that thing. It's bad. It's bad.
In the netting. Oh my God.
We're gonna go there next. We can film it and we can have it. We're gonna feature it on the show. Thanks for raising it.
You see what's going on there, man?
It's bad. I saw it.
I call the ministry and I'm not getting through today.
But what I don't understand, we have a Met office, and most Guyanese know that if they're living in Guyana, they know when is the rainy season. If they're living in the US, they know coldness is coming in December. Everybody's living in the country know about the season. You know our rainy season is May, June.
The place flooding before, even when rain is falling.
But then there's a
bad breakage you have in the road there. And even when the rain was not falling, I saw it.
It's got to be a pipe.
Yes, bad breakage.
No, we got to do something about that.
We're going to go next week. Monday. We're going to go Monday and we're going to film it. All right?
Freddie, if you coming from Monishwar, coming down to Short Street, right? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I don't know if nobody in the authorities are passing there, because the hole is very big, you know?
Well,
right by the stoplight to catch Main Street.
I know where it is. I know where it is.
No, we're gonna film that. We're gonna film that Monday. But unfortunately, the rainy seasons are here with us. If the people from the diaspora are listening to us, we have a cold evening. We have a cold evening now. It's been raining this afternoon and tonight. So the rainy seasons are here. Thanks for coming through. Let's take this call. Let's take this call, Akash.
Yeah. Good evening, caller.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. I the person called by the lady. This lady went in a line of traffic and the bus overtaking from the outside.
Okay.
If you watch back the video.
No.
All right,
No, the video you showed us, she is going into the lane of a moving. She has to wait to turn in her yard. Come on, sir. You don't turn in your yard like that.
He's up on the outside. That's a common traffic.
Sir, did you see that video? Let's be reasonable. The minibus is on one lane. She went into the lane where
it's not. Remember, Duncan Street is not a double lane, you know. Double lane.
But she turned into the minibus. He didn't turn into her.
You don't understand what's going on there.
So, what is there to...
He's up on the outside, sir. He's up on the outside.
This is Duncan Street on the other side or going over Sheriff?
Going towards Sheriff Street. Going towards Sheriff Street.
Okay. Right? Going towards Sheriff Street from in Section K area?
Yeah, you're right. From not Section K, from Persaud Nagar.
Okay, so Freddie, hold on. Let's look at this video, man.
You gotta look at the thing and understand what's going on. The man up on the outside.
Where is on the
outside? He's not supposed to be there. He's supposed to wait in the line.
Okay, so he's supposed to be behind her.
Right. You see what's going on there?
Wait, let me
this is the other.
You're not supposed. He's not supposed to. Oh,
right. This is the other side.
He's not supposed to overtake.
No,
listen.
We understand.
So listen. I understand what you are saying. He's not supposed to be in that lane.
Yeah, this is
overtake. Right. Okay. He's not supposed to be on that lane, but she was looking in the thing to see.
She didn't expect the man over there on the outside coming there.
No, man, but caller here. I see with you, right? But let's be honest here. As a driver, you gotta let your mirrors be your best friend. You gotta look in your mirrors. Right. You gotta look in your mirrors. You gotta
wait. Stop, Akash. Stop. So you saying if some kids were walking there or some people were riding a bicycle,
the lady's not a blind woman.
She could have turned into her yard and hit the kids or hit the bicycle.
Yeah, but the lady is not a blind woman.
No. Hey, caller, we see. I understand what's happening.
Listen.
I understand what's happening, and I
you can't convince him.
Yeah, and I just want.
My point is right. Even if both of them should get charged. Let me say one charge somebody, charge both of them. No charge she alone.
That's right. Yeah. I understand because
he could have been charged for contributory negligence.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
That's how the police bias. That's what I'm trying to tell how the police bias.
He could have been charged for
he didn't get no charge.
So when you're driving, you've got to overtake on that side. But he didn't overtake, you know. He was just in the wrong lane.
No, he was overtaken. He's overtaken on the outside lane, on the other lane, Freddie. He was overtaken.
No. Overtaken is a different thing. He's driving in the wrong lane.
Thanks for coming. Let's take some more calls, all right?
He didn't overtake.
Good.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, Freddie.
Yeah.
Good day.
Good night.
I'm calling in concerning these GWI people that doing this work in East Cross Street, William Street, John Street in Campbellville.
Yeah, I know William Street, I know John Street.
Yeah, I know for 3 days. I lived in William Street, Campbellville.
Mm-hmm. I know William Street very well.
Yeah. There. I just leave there and I had a quick turnaround. I leave back for New York. I went for 3 days. I see they take out the hydrants and just leave them on the ground. And these kind of nonsense going on there. They finish the work, got to see the place, how they leave the bridges and the park. If that's the way. I don't know if they finish the hydrant. The only hydrant in that block is on the address is 16 William Street, Campbellville.
Well, I hope they complete the job. The rainy season is on us.
No, that's for the rainy season. They cover up the ground, then put back in the hydrant or they can't use the fire hydrants no more.
No, the fire hydrants are important. They just installed 2 in the compound where I live. They just installed two. I don't know.
But they take out the one in William Street, the only hydrant within Milton and Delph Avenue. They take it out and leave it on the ground. And this is 3 weeks now and more than what job finished.
So how they could not put back the hydrants? That's the I don't know.
That's a question.
I don't know if I
Why?
don't.
And you people there.
I don't know, but I think under the law.
What's going on with these hydrants?
Under the law, you have to have these fire hydrants.
That's the only hydrant in the whole block.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. Operator, bring up this on the screen, please. This is somebody's calling, sending in a message from Luziknan. It says, neighbor across the street is dumping garbage in heaps all over the street, take up all the space and his trucks and equipment. He also broke my fence. Luziknan Double Road. Let's have a look at the pictures here. Luziknan Double Road. This is the what the guy is talking about. Garbage all over. All right. Freddie, we got a lot of, we got some real issues, man. We got some real issues, honestly. This person been trying to call a long time. Good evening, caller.
Good night, Freddie.
Good night.
Good night, Akash.
Yes, good evening, good evening.
I just want to highlight something that Freddie said. He said it's a G.
The call is breaking up. Call is breaking up.
Freddie?
Yeah, go ahead. You were breaking up just now.
Freddie said his wife got a bill from GWI for $27,000.
Well,
$27,000 is it credit or debit?
The past 3 months, well, it got to be a credit because it said do not pay. So
well, because the reason why I'm calling you is I want you to know something. You know, GWI has a WhatsApp number. I don't know if I'm permitted to give that number out, but this is how I submit my bill.
So yes, give us a number.
Okay, the number is 620-1667. 620-1667. Right? You can submit your bill via WhatsApp to GWI, right? You take a copy of your meter reading, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your copy of your last bill, whether it's an estimated bill or a bill that was incorrect, and you send it in to them, and they'll be able to use that information, right? And coincide with what the meter reader comes and reads on a monthly basis and make the corrections. I can only speak for the city of Georgetown. I cannot speak for the outside areas, the other areas in the country. But I know for a fact I've been using this number for the last 5 years, submitting my bills every month by WhatsApp, right? My meter reading by WhatsApp with the original bill from the last month, and I've never had a problem with GWI.
Okay, thank you. We got to repeat the number.
And that's a solution. That's a solution that you must use because, Freddie, you are a pensioner in Guyana and you're getting a subsidy on your water bill. That's why your water bill has that $26,000. You are not submitting any meter reading to GWI on a monthly basis. I'm sure you're not doing that, Freddie.
no,
You need to do that. You need to start doing that.
My understanding is they come and read, and they send.
Okay,
bills.
no.
They're sending bills. They're sending bills every month.
Freddie,
Yeah.
from next month, you take that meter reading that you had from this month, right? Make a copy of the meter and send it in to GWI, that same number, 62016. And you're going to see they're going to come back with some adjustment and take care of everything for you.
Okay, you're very optimistic. I'm glad. I'll try.
I'm not very optimistic. I'm honest. I've been dealing with GWI for the last 6-7 years with this product.
All right. Thanks.
Okay?
Yeah.
And the
Okay,
next thing I want to add, Akash, before we leave.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What are we doing with those prisoners in the jail? We need to get them out to clean up the city and give them a stipend every month.
True.
We need to get those prisoners out of there on a daily basis and get them into the city.
Yes.
Right? The municipality and the government has to get something done. Don't got these guys lying down there wasting people's time. Get them in the city and clean up the place.
Yes.
And if they want, they could smoke them marijuana outside too.
Yeah, well, it's better to smoke marijuana than do some of the things that that they're doing. All right, thanks, Carl. Thanks for coming through.
Okay, my brother. Thanks.
Yeah. So just to repeat, the caller said if you send in your WhatsApp, if you do WhatsApp your meter reading to 620-1667, and this is for the city of Georgetown he's talking about, you can get a response on your billing. So I want to thank that caller for sending that through. That's the same caller that sent the notice from GWI to us also. So that number is 620-1667.
Keep that, right?
So the person who sent the video in Lusignan, he said, I just need help dealing with this issue. It's over 5 years now we're dealing with it.
What?
5 years now they're dealing with that problem.
Hello? Hello?
Caller, turn on the volume on your device, please. We can hear it.
Hello?
Good night.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good night.
The person just called us as the president of Georgetown for cleaning up the Georgetown. The same person go tell that I are you prisoner and government not get money and tongues not get money to pay. He go call back and say that you got to use prisoner to clean up the tongue and the city.
No, well, he's making a suggestion.
He's making a point to it, but the opposition go tell that I just got to take prisoner. They never do. Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah.
You understand the point I come from?
Yeah, I see. I get your drift, man.
Right? We got to go tell her that I will never take prisoner yet to clean the city.
All right. Thanks for coming through. We understand. We get your point.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Yeah. Well, you know what? I guess nothing you can do in a country like this. You can please everybody, but something has to be done. And viewers, this myself and Mr. Kissoon, we use this forum to give you an opportunity to air your concerns, and we thank you for coming through tonight. Our program time is coming up close to an end.
So in the meantime, operator, could you put that vigil on the screen? We'll take one more call or two more calls. Right, that's the vigil tomorrow for the mothers who are victims of genocide. It's 6:30 p.m. at the seawall. We hope you can find parking. I'll be there. And I hope you join us. We have 2 minutes left. You send us your videos or give us a comment and we will read it on air. What's the comment there?
No new comment coming in as yet.
So we gotta go.
I want to urge everyone that because the rainy season is on right now, be careful when you're driving on the road. We already have a situation where people are very reckless in this country. So we'll take our last caller. Yeah.
No, we got time for two.
Yeah. Hello, caller. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening. How are you?
This is Navin. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening, Navin.
How are you, sir?
Very good. This man's a chutney singer, Freddie.
I just want to make a remark. So a caller called earlier and say something, and Freddie get upset that he's not reliable to whatever he is saying. But
you got to be specific. What are you talking about? Which
people could call and give their opinion.
What instance you talk? Wait. Suppose the guy called and he got us in trouble with what he said. You think you could come on the air and say, I know the man, he's a homosexual? You're going to get us in trouble. Which call are you talking about?
The same you bet. Freddie, what I'm saying that...
Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Please, which caller are you talking about?
The man that
you call in and say, Freddie, a caller call in. Which caller? What? Not which caller. What was the subject he was talking about?
Leaving out that caller, I'm making a reference.
Okay, a caller came in.
People could call and say anything. That doesn't mean that you or the program, they are reliable for whatever Tom, Dick, and Harry is saying.
Are you are you serious? Are you serious? Once somebody call,
we are providing a forum.
Wait, Akash, are you serious? You think you can? We are transmitting things that people say. We are responsible for that. We are transmitting. That's elementary law, Saul. You can't get in a newspaper and publish a letter. The editor would not carry it. If you write a letter saying, I know the manager of this bank, and you name the bank and you said he did something, when people come here and say people are homosexuals, people are thieves, we are going to get into trouble because we are providing them with the platform to say that.
No,
I mean,
Freddie, it doesn't work like that.
Well, let me tell you something. It works like that. It works like that. You are the only person in the entire world that says someone could call into a program, scandalize another person, and it works like that. Listen, Saul.
It happen all the time in America. It happen all the time.
Listen, this is Guyana, Saul. Thanks for coming through. You're not gonna cause us to get a
have a good evening, man.
Thanks for coming through.
All right.
Well, before we go, I've never heard about that. You go call into this program and say something about the head of the army, head of the police, head of GRA, say the most scandalous thing about them, and it's okay.
As I mentioned in the beginning of the show,
you know that gentleman?
Yes.
Have a word with him afterwards, right?
But I know him through the show because he calls in very. Have a word with him
afterwards. Look,
but you know, as we said at the beginning of the show, you must be responsible.
He's big enough to know that you can't call people.
You have to be responsible,
on the phone.
And even you know, whatever is your opinion, keep it's not for the. This is not the forum for it.
You could call in and say, Mr. Singh, Mr. Jones, the inspector for the. Look.
All right, man.
Thanks for being with us. As I said before, on these 2 years of the calling program, we've learned a lot about people. This is another one that we've just learned about. We will see you on Monday when our interviews continue. On behalf of the ever-reliable Akash Persaud, this is Frederick Kissoon saying, have a pleasant weekend. See you later. Catch you later. Bye-bye.